It's my pleasure to welcome all of you to the Lubbock Police Department. First, we want to honor one of Lubbock Police Department's longtime employees. If I could go ahead and get Adam Gutierrez to come up to the front with me. He began with the police department on July 7th in 1986. Many of you in the room were not alive in 1986. I was, so I've had some people retire as far back as I've been alive. It's one of my favorite things to do is to honor someone who's given an entire career, what is most of their lives, to the law enforcement service and to their community. So one thing, if you've been around our community for very long, something that's quintessential to law enforcement motorcycles is Adam Gutierrez. Anyone who knows much about motors or motorcycle law enforcement, traffic enforcement, knows Adam Gutierrez. And I'll get to this in just a moment. But my dad's one, for sure. And Adam's laughing right now because he knows that as well. And my dad's never ridden a police motorcycle. But he's met a lot of motorcycle officers. Here's a unique thing. It's different from what my personnel file looks like. There's not a single blemish in his file after we're coming up on 31 years, 30 and a half years with the Lubbock Police Department. There's not a counseling, there's not a reprimand, there's nothing in there. There's nothing but great, good stuff. Everything from PR events. When you're when you're a motors officer, there is a ton of hey, thanks for your service at my uncle's funeral, my grandfather's funeral, for working that. Thanks for coming out to this event or that event, the Texas Tech football games. All of these things, all these great accolades, not a single negative mark in that personnel file. It's remarkable. It really is. And again, as any motorcycle officer in Lubbock, or most of them know, I certainly appreciate the couple of breaks that the elder Stevens got as he came to visit me in the city. So with that, Adam worked in patrol for a few years, three years in patrol. I don't know what the Special Services Division was in 1989, but for a year, Adam was on that, and then he went into the motorcycle squads in 1990, and has been there ever since. And think about that for just a moment. That is 27 years on a police motorcycle.
February 1st, 1990.
There you go. It's a lot of years on a police motorcycle. So I'm going to kind of close that out real quick. I got a couple items for you. From the city of Lubbock. The city used to give a watch, but what they do now is they give you a $100 gift card, so you can go out and get a watch if you'd like a watch. I think what they learned is most retirees don't want to keep time anymore, and if you don't wear a watch, now you can get something whatever you'd like. So to Officer Adam Gutierrez is hereby recognized for generous and unselfish service to the citizens of Lubbock. Congratulations and best wishes upon your retirement. City of Lubbock Police Department, signed the 31st day of January 2017, signed by the Honorable Mayor Daniel M. Pope and all of the City Council. Here's that for you. You've come in and out of this building now for 3 decades. That's a big thing. And you've seen the flag, the U.S. flag and the Texas flag, flying over this building. And it's something that sometimes we sort of take for granted. We don't pay attention as we come and go every day, numerous times a day. But the flag is something that we sort of stand for, and you've seen it throughout your career, and it's something that the Constitution you swore to uphold and defend, and it's a symbol of that. And we give you an option between an American flag and a Texas flag. You chose the Texas flag, so we had this flown over the police department and a certificate of authenticity. The flag of the state of Texas presented to Officer Adam Garcia Gutierrez. This is to certify that the accompanying flag was flown over the Lubbock, Texas Police Department on January 17th, 2017, in honor of your retirement and 30 years of dedicated service to the citizens of Lubbock, signed by me, the Chief of Police. Here are these right here. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
There you go. I'll hold those real quick for you and give them back to you. Here's the thing that I think is the bigger deal. Being a police officer is more than a career. It's more than a job. It's part of your identity. And you don't walk away and give up those credentials for good. You still carry around that part of it. And so you walk away with your retired badge, and you'll always be a part of this family here. Anything you ever need is a phone call away, and we hope that you come back and visit, say hi and all that. So here's your retired credentials right there, and I appreciate you, Adam. I really do. Appreciate the friendship. Thanks, buddy. There you go. Okay, so next thing we're going to do is we're going to do some promotions. Another one of the great things about this job, I write a lot of memos day in and day out. I read a lot of things, do some pretty mundane, boring things. So when I get the opportunity to do this, it's something I really look forward to. Corporal David Moore to come up. Corporal Moore will be promoted to the rank of sergeant. He'll be in the patrol division. He'll take over one of our patrol squads. Congratulations, Sergeant.
Sir.
You bet. There you go. I'll get Officer Thone. He'll be promoted to detective, and he's currently assigned in our accident investigation unit. He's one of the ones that investigates fatal accidents, and he'll be remaining in that position as a detective. Congratulations, man. I appreciate you. Detective. If I get Officer Farmer to come up. A newly promoted Detective Farmer is currently assigned in our family crimes unit, and he'll remain in that assignment as a detective now. Congratulations, man. Thanks, sir. Step right over there. And sort of a newer tradition that we're doing now, attaining rank and promoting in our system is not something that these guys could do on their own. It takes a commitment from far more than just themselves. It takes a commitment from a support network, and so a lot of family goes into that, a lot of sacrifice from family. So I think that they have their spouses, right? That are going to pin their new badges on their uniforms. So if I could get their family members to come up here real quick. Sergeant Moore's badge. Detective Thone. Yep. Right there. Detective Farmer. I think I got that right. You two may have to switch those out later, but I think I'm right. Okay. Thank you all. With promotion comes a new level of accountability, and my expectation is that you continue to hold yourselves accountable, but you hold those around you accountable, and you hold those that are looking to you for leadership accountable, and you provide nothing but the absolute level accountability, and that you hold the expectations, and that you provide nothing but the best leadership that the officers of this department deserve, and that you continue to do that as you promote even higher up the chain. That's an expectation, all right? Congratulations, gentlemen. Each year what we've begun is a process of finding different individuals throughout the police department in each of our divisions and our units that have achieved a level of success, different levels of leadership that has set them apart from their peers, where they have really gone well above and beyond, and where they have simply demonstrated superior performance. This year's Officer of the Year for the Lubbock Police Department for 2016 is Officer Chase Bryant. The Lubbock Police Department is proud to honor Officer Chase Bryant as the OPD Officer of the Year for 2016. Officer Bryant's innovative technical and tactical knowledge and skills are an asset to this department. Officer Bryant is also a dedicated, hardworking member of the LPD SWAT team. His current and past activities reflect well upon the Lubbock Police Department and demonstrate an exceptional level of professionalism and skill. In one instance, Officer Bryant assisted Officer McLeod in locating a vehicle traveling south on the West Loop frontage road. The driver of the vehicle was unconscious, and the vehicle was obviously out of control, headed for the intersection of West Loop and 34th Street. Both officers attempted to wake the driver using their sirens and other emergency equipment without success. The vehicle was bouncing off curbs and had also struck the guardrail. Officer Bryant quickly and safely pulled his patrol vehicle in front of the listed vehicle and used his vehicle to bring the other vehicle under control and safely to a stop. The quick action taken by Officer Bryant prevented a possible serious accident and possible injuries to the occupant or other citizens in the area. Congratulations, Officer Bryant. Good job for you. This is the level of award that is worthy of a new pin that we've created for this year that officers can wear on their uniform to show that designation. You bet. Good job. Keep it up. So that'll conclude our ceremony. Again, I appreciate everyone being in attendance. These are some of the highlights of this job, getting to give out awards when someone completes a long, prosperous career, and when we promote people into new levels of leadership. these are the highlights. I love for people to come and see the great things that are going on in the department and to help celebrate the careers, whether they're coming to an end or beginning anew, or they're these mid-level accomplishments. These are great milestones in these officers' careers, and I appreciate you coming here to help celebrate these. We have some refreshments over to the side. Please hang around and congratulate these officers individually. Shake hands. Thanks for being here.